Hi, I'm Ryan Hyde. I'm the Director of Central Operations for the Office of Vocational Rehabilitation. Here in Central Operations, we support the field bureaus, BVRS and BBVS, as well as the Hiram G. Andrews Center. We also support our customers and our stakeholder organizations throughout the Commonwealth. I started out as a rehabilitation counselor in the York District office after earning a bachelor's and a master's degree in rehabilitation from Penn State. I worked as a counselor for several years. Then I came to central office as a rehabilitation specialist. I worked up to be a specialist supervisor, assistant bureau director, and then became bureau director of central operations a couple years ago. Here in central operations, we do a variety of things to support the field and our customers. One of the main things is our budget and administrative services division. Based on its name, they do the budget and they do procurement. They also pay bills and other such things to make sure that the lights stay on and people have phones and things like that. The next unit that we have in central operations is the contractor and grantee services division. And again, does what its name sounds, and they support our various contracts and grantees. We have about 40 couple different contracts or grants right now. They also do our LOUs and provider enrollments, as well as a variety of other things to support the field to make sure that there are providers available to serve our customers. We also have the systems and evaluation unit, and that unit's primary responsibility is to develop and maintain our case management system, CWDS. They also do the federal audit and they do our federal reporting, so it's a very big task, a lot of data, and a lot of report development. We then have the Business Services and Outreach Division, and they serve the business community to make contacts with employers to hire people with disabilities, to talk about OVR services, to talk about the ADA, and just do anything they can to outreach and make sure that OVR is known throughout the Commonwealth as the single point of contact for disability employment. We then have the staff development, we have the policy, staff development, and training division, and they are responsible for working with the Pennsylvania State Rehabilitation Council and the state board to develop policy and procedure to serve our customers. They also will write procedure and policy. They develop trainings on procedure and policy, and they schedule trainings for staff to earn continuing education development credits and to ensure that everybody is in the know with new and innovative practices in the rehabilitation field. We also have a recruitment specialist in that unit who goes out and tries to recruit staff for OVR for people who are graduating from college or just from the community. We then have the Special Programs unit. Special Programs is here to provide training and policy and procedure development to serve special populations like intellectual disability, veterans. They do things with vehicle modification, home modification, and other transportation needs, as well as attend a lot of transition meetings and participate on the statewide leadership team for transition. So one of their main focuses is transition and the implementation of pre-employment transition services that is now required by WIOA. So a significant portion of their time is spent on pre-employment transition services. And they're again here to support the field and to make sure that what we're doing is in line with the new regulations and that staff are trained and that our community stakeholders are aware of the services available now because of WIOA. So everything we do here in Central Operation is in support of our customers, our field bureaus, the Hiram G. Andrews Center, and our various stakeholders throughout the Commonwealth. I'm very proud to be the Director of Central Operations, and I look forward to seeing you in the future.
Brought to you by the Pennsylvania Department of Labor and Industry Office of Vocational Rehabilitation. Contact OVR at 800-442-6351 or ovrfeedback@pa.gov. Learn more about OVR at www.dli.pa.gov/OVR and follow OVR on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Thank you.